Hey everyone, my name is Shauna in case you don't know, and today I have some not good news to share. If you follow me on my other social media, you've probably already heard about this. I'm going to be trying not to show my face very much in this video. Like soon my face will disappear. You'll just see pictures of my dog Toula. The reason for that being I have been sobbing uncontrollably for the past 2 days nonstop. So I don't really look up to par right now, and I can't guarantee that while I'm talking I don't burst out crying. On December 8th, 2022, my dog Toula passed away. If you've been following along, she has had kidney failure, she has been a fighter, she fought as long as she could, and her body couldn't fight anymore. I went back and forth about whether or not I wanted to share more details how she passed away, and I've decided I would rather spend my time telling all of you about positive memories that I had with her, because I spent so long telling everyone about her health issues, and I want to tell people about fun moments that I had with her, moments that made me love her, that made me realize she was the perfect dog. Some of these will be funny or slightly gross. Some of them will just be sweet. Some of them will be happy, but these are just 5 standout moments that I'll always remember her by. A week after we got Toula in 2010, we accidentally left the gate open, the gate that separates our backyard from the street. We had some friends over for a football game, and we realized she wasn't in the backyard, and we had a panic attack. So we all threw on our jackets and our shoes. We're about to go outside, run around the whole entire neighborhood until we found her. So we flung open the front door, prepared to storm around the neighborhood, prepared to do everything in our power to find her. But when we opened the front door, she was sitting on the front porch waiting for us, because even though we hadn't had her for very long, she knew that we were her family, and she didn't want to run away. She didn't want to leave us. She wanted to stay with us forever. When I first started staying home alone, it was about in the 4th or 5th grade. I am naturally very anxious. It is just part of who I am. It was really hard for me. Toula had been used to staying home alone. She had a kennel that she would stay in whenever we left, because at this time we didn't fully trust her with full range of the house while we were gone. I was so terrified of being home alone that the first several times that I stayed home alone, I went into her kennel with her, and we laid there with each other, and sometimes I would cry and she would lick me, she would snuggle with me, she would spend all of her time with me, trying to make me happier and less terrified of being home alone in my house. Now for a little bit more of a funny one, my mom had this moment several years back where she got chicken poop fertilizer because she read online that it was great and it would help our plants grow better. She took this chicken poop fertilizer and she left it on the backyard deck in the bag, but we let the dogs outside, we didn't watch them, and Toula was like, I smell another animal's poop. I have got to eat everything in there. So she ate a ton of this chicken poop fertilizer, which, pardon my language, we call it chicken shit fertilizer, so this is the chicken shit incident, according to my family. We of course called poison control. I'm sure poison control knew Toula's name by heart by the time that she passed away, because we had to call them so much, because Toula is a dog who gets into stuff that she's not supposed to. The poison control people were like, yeah, it's fine, you don't need to rush her to the animal hospital. We're like, great, it's fine. Then in the middle of the night, Toula puked up all this chicken shit all over my parents' bedroom, and my mom had to get up in the middle of the night in her pajamas and clean it all up as she was nearly puking. And I know this sounds traumatic, but things like this happen a lot with dogs, and it's funny now to say, yeah, Toula ate chicken shit because we were dumb, we didn't put it somewhere she wouldn't reach it, and then she puked up said chicken shit all over the ground. One of the things I always really appreciated about Toula compared to other animals is how she takes her pills. And my dog Cookie, who outlived Toula, is great at this too. Toula started struggling when her nausea started to get bad about 3 months before she passed. But up until that time when her nausea started, she took pills easily. You didn't even have to put it in a pill pocket. I mean, we did to give her a little bit of fun flavor, but she thought they were treats. So every time we would open the medicine cabinet, she would wag her tail and she would think, oh great, it's time for another treat. Her sister still does this, and it's one of the things that I love about those two dogs. They would wag their tails and get so excited to have a treat when it was truly medicine. I have lots of other memories that I could share, but I'm just gonna finish with one from later in her life. Around December 3rd or December 4th of this year, 2022, Toula showed improvement. And if you don't know this about animals, a lot of times they turn back to normal selves. They show a lot of improvement right before they pass, which is what happened with Toula. She hadn't walked up the stairs for months when out of the blue, my parents woke up one morning and she was laying in the hallway. She had climbed up the stairs while we were asleep. For a few nights, she climbed up the stairs each night to be with my mom. If my mom went upstairs, she wanted to go with my mom, and she was able to do that when for 3 straight months she hadn't been able to get up the stairs at all. My mom, in case you can't tell, was Toula's person. Toula loved my mom the most. Toula was a shadow to my mom, would follow her everywhere, do anything for her. And of course Toula loves other family members too, but pets have that one special bond, that favorite person, you know, and for Toula it was my mom. So what makes this so special about Toula walking up the stairs is that Toula did this right before my mom's birthday, and she was able to spend my mom's birthday asleep in my mom's room with her. It was like Toula said, I need to have strength to make my mom's birthday the best before I pass. And it's really hard to see her show so much improvement and then to lose her, but that's the way animals work. But I'm just grateful that she fought as long and as hard as she did to be with us. So those are the 5 stories I want to share about Toula. I definitely have more stories that I could share, but I'm gonna stop there. I could make a 10-hour-long video documenting everything I love about Toula and all the fun moments I had with her, but I'm gonna stop here. If you have a pet, please go hug them for me. Please go tell them that you love them. Whether it's a dog, a cat, a hamster, go love on them, because you never know how much time you have left with them. I thought I had a lot more time with Toula, but on December 7th, her health went like that, and she went downhill. I didn't have a proper long time to say goodbye because I thought she had longer. I had basically 24 hours to love on her as much as I could and to make sure that she moved on from her earthly life knowing that she was loved. I'm sorry that I've been crying so much in this video. Of course I hid my face for most of it, and I probably will keep hiding my face because it's really hard, but it just feels like there's a hole in my heart now that will never be repaired. And it's so hard, and I just want Toula back. I'm gonna go spend some time now with Cookie, Toula's sister, who is still here with us. And I hope all of you are having a better festive season so far than I am. I'll talk to all of you later. Bye.